the Don. And if you haven't seen my introduction video here on this channel, well then I suggest you watch it before I cut your balls off. Anyway, you're probably wondering what I'm doing here and where's Hugo Strange. Well, unfortunately, Hugo Strange, he went missing. I gotta tell you, nobody knows where the fuck he is. Got me and the Invisible Woman, we're looking for him, but doesn't look too promising, unfortunately. But in the words of Lupe Fiasco, the show must go on, right? So, I know the kid, he did a vlog for Summer Madness. The card looks really good, really fucking good. And of course, you know, he knew that you guys would want him to do a vlog about World Domination 3. Unfortunately, he went missing on that time, but thankfully, I got his notes right here, so and I'm familiar with some of the battles myself, so I'm gonna do a review of these battles. Now, unfortunately, the thing is, there's a lot of unknowns here on this card. I mean, the kid and myself, I don't know a lot of the battles. I don't know a lot of the battlers on these cards, you know. But I mean, that's the whole point of World Domination 3. It gets you, it introduces you in the new battlers, people that you haven't seen before. So it's gonna be a learning experience for me. So yeah. But I'm gonna talk about some of the battlers that we all know and who I think is gonna come out on top. I got, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 battles I can talk about on the World Domination card, and that's not bad. So let's get into the first battle I want to talk about, Lil Pesci versus Bender. Pesci, fucking gangster rapper, one of the best there is in the business. Personally, I don't know what's gonna happen in this battle. This is probably one of the battles where I don't know who's gonna win this one. Bender comes off of the ropes with insane multi-skills. You know, he can put together those words, and when Bender gets in beast mode, you might want to get the fuck out of the way. But Lil Pesci is no slouch in the ring, you know. So I'm expecting this battle to be like Mac Thesaurus, you know, throwing, you know, personals going back and forth and whatnot. Those two got a lot of dirt on each other, so it's gonna be special. But personally, after seeing Bender's performance against Sid Vicious, I'm gonna have to go with Bender on this one. But you never know. Manas versus Sharon, it's gonna be an interesting battle. Here's the problem. Both of these battlers got major easy targets on him. Manas, of course, is blind, and Sharon, he's got the squeaky voice, you know? But here's the thing. If Sharon attacks Manas with some blind jokes, automatically he's gonna lose, at least in my book. And if Manas attacks Sharon with some voice jokes, Manas is gonna lose. Regardless. So what they have to do is use their creative talents to insult each other in a way that they've never been insulted before. It's going to be something difficult to do for both of them, especially with one of them being handicapped and that being one of the most obvious targets a battler can use. I don't know who's going to win this one. It's going to be a pretty clear dogfight, but I think the smart money goes on Manas, but we'll see. PH versus Nameless. This is going to be an intense battle. Here's the thing. PH has been on a mad wrecking course since I don't know when. Probably, I'm going to say World Domination 2. He's been on a mad wrecking course since then. The problem is, he's coming off of a heavy defeat, a major disappointment against Bo Rich. Now, everybody was saying that PH was going to win that battle. He should have won that battle. Unfortunately, he choked. It happens in the business, but it's harder for PH because, well, since World Domination 3, PH has been lobbying for that chain for a long time now, and then to lose to someone who, let's pretty much face it, everybody thought he wasn't going to win. Everybody thought PH shouldn't be everyone thought Bo Rich shouldn't have been the champion in the first place. But he is, you gotta deal with that, like it or not, he's the champion. So everybody thought that PH was going to win it, but he didn't. Major disappointment. So he has definitely a lot more to prove in the battle against Nameless. You know, he's gonna have to come back again. He's gonna have to come back on that. And so I think the smart money goes for PH. He definitely has a hell of a lot more to prove. Nameless, it's just a battle for him, you know. I mean, PH is definitely a legend, but I mean, PH has to bring his name back up after losing to someone like Bo Rich, so yeah, that's definitely gonna be the smart money goes for PH on this one. Roan versus Protege. Protege, he came off as very impressive in his World Domination premiere. But the thing is, Protege, he didn't have his bars very tight. He was stuttering a lot, he was stumbling a lot, but he got the point across. Now, he won that battle against Diaz. It's debatable, but, you know, he won the battle. Roan, on the other hand, Roan is always a clean battler. I've never seen him stumble, I've never seen him stutter. So the smart money goes on Roan on this one. It's definitely going to be a very clear match of talents, you know. They're kind of on an even kill, but the smart money goes for Roan on this one. We'll see. Step Easy versus Enigma. Enigma, his World Domination 2 debut wasn't all that great. He choked a couple of times, stumbled, he stuttered, he spit way too fast in the first round for anybody to really collect his bars. It wasn't that good. But the thing is, Enigma got some talent, and I think he's going to learn from his mistakes, come back with a little bit more solid material. He definitely has a hell of a lot more to prove from his last World Domination debut, so when he steps into the ring, I think he's going to have a little bit more for Step Easy. Although Step Easy, here's the thing. If he comes with that dot mob shit that he did against Tricky P, it's going to be a fucking dogfight, I can tell you that much. Step Easy is definitely one of the major up-and-comers. But, you know, I really don't know who's going to win that one. Step Easy isn't always the best with technical wordplay, but he definitely is raising his level up, at least in the aggression era. If he can maintain that against someone like Enigma, who's very technical, I think Step Easy will take it no problem. That's just my assessment. Sketch Menace versus Anecdote. This is probably one of the most even-handed battles they got on the card. Anecdote and Sketch Menace are very clever battlers. They both like to mix their words up a little, you know. They're both very technical, they're very funny. So, in regards to that, Sketch Menace, he just lost the chain against PH. He lost the chain against Bo Rich. My bad. I don't follow these things like the kid does. I'm sorry. I'm gonna make mistakes, but you know, I'm trying to make the show go on. So you know, just work with me here, alright? Shut the fuck up. Shut the fuck up and work with me. No, what the fuck was I saying? Yeah. Now, Sketch Menace, who lost the chain against Bo Rich, that was definitely a major defeat. He battled against PH, lost against PH, another major defeat. Sketch Menace hasn't really been on the winning side of a lot of things since then, so it's kind of one of those battles where he kind of has to prove himself again, prove why he was the champion. Anecdote, he's a very clever dude. Those losses on Sketch Menace's record definitely gives him a lot of room, a lot of material for Anecdote to use against him. But I honestly don't know who's going to win this one. I would say the smart money goes on Anecdote, but that is going to be one insane battle with a lot of flips, a lot of technical stuff. It's going to be hilarious. Finally, one of the battles that I've been wanting to see since his King of the Dot debut is Nilsum Skills versus Kid Twist. Now, Nilsum Skills is, you know, out there in Norway, whatever the fuck that is, I don't know, I'm not good with geography. But, yeah. Now, Kid Twist already got an easy victory over 360, the Australian Kid Twist, obviously. So it's only right for Kid Twist to battle the Norwegian Kid Twist, Nilsum Skills. The two pretty much have a very even style, they're both very funny, they're both good with the flips, and they're both very nerdy looking motherfuckers. Let's face it, they're both skinny, they're both white, and they're both pretty damn pale. I'm just saying. So, yeah, it's going to be a very interesting battle. The smart money goes on Nilsum Skills, and the reason being is because, well, Nils, He's good with the flips, he's good with keen observations, and he's good with the bars and studying material. So for someone like Kid Twist, it's very even-handed, and you know, not for nothing, but let's face it, Kid Twist hasn't really been on the winning side of anything either. I mean, he battled Uno Lavos, but I mean, everybody beat Uno Lavos, come on now. The battle against 100 Bullets was insane. So, I mean, if Kid Twist really means what he means when he said he's going to take his loss against 100 Bullets out on Nilsum Skills, I might have to go with Kid Twist on this one. But Nilsum Skills, he's definitely a humble guy. He's not exactly cocky. So, I really couldn't tell you who's going to win this one. I would say the small money goes on Nils, but don't count Kid Twist out. So I'm gonna vote for Kid Twist on this one, even though the small money would go on Nils. I like that. I like that. Last but not least, probably the weirdest battle on this card is Pat Stay versus Head Ice. Now the kid, before he was abducted, he made a video about this. I'm uploading that video after this one. You guys can watch that. It pretty much sums up the kid's entire feelings on the battle. I can't too much say anything about it, except for I'm pretty sure that Pat Stay is going to get whacked. It's going to be clean, and it's going to be very easy for Head Ice. The thing is, I don't even know if the battle's going to take place. You know, Head Ice, he's got a couple of things on his record, I should know. But, you know, the Border Patrol, they don't do much let people cross the border if you don't have a clean record. Once again, I should know. But, they let Tony Madness across, so on the off chance they let Head Ice across, I don't see Pat Stay winning this one at all. It's gonna be a total blowout. There's nothing else I can say about it, you know. Pat Stay, he hasn't been the best battler out lately. He's definitely a hilarious guy, but when it comes to aggressive battlers, people like Head Ice, people like Arsenal, people like Mav 1, Pat Stay just doesn't have the goods to deliver. It's unfortunate, but that's what happens. So, until the kid comes back, it looks like you guys are gonna be stuck with me doing the arena videos. I'm not happy about it. I know you're not happy about it, and we all want the kid back, but until then, you know what? You're just gonna have to suck it up and fucking deal with it, alright? Alright. So, that'll do it for me. Stay tuned for the other video coming up soon, and I'll catch you guys later. Till then, I'm the Don, and whatever I say goes.